Hey guys, Greek Snorlax back with another Wi-Fi battle, this one against Runes2s. Sorry it took so long to get a new video out, but, I had a lot of stuff going on. So, yeah. So, here we go. He's gonna lead with a Weavile, and I'm like, I bet you this is a counter Weavile. So, Intimidate, cuts his attack, and he's gonna go for the Fake Out, which I also expected, and I'm like, I'm not going to attack you and give you the satisfaction of countering. Instead, I'm going to taunt you. And at this point, I wasn't really sure if taunt worked on counter or not, but apparently it doesn't. So I'm like, crap. So I'm going to Dragon Dance here, because, getting in some boosts is always a good thing to do. And he's going to withdraw Weavile and go out into Electivire as I Dragon Dance again. So now I'm definitely faster than Electivire, and I'm pretty sure Waterfall can KO, so I go for it. And knowing that I miss, I've got a dead Gyarados on my hands, and it does. So the score is now 6-5, and I'm gonna get my lefties. He goes back out into his Weavile, which again is going to Fake Out, as usual, because, free damage. And I go for another Dragon Dance here, thinking, maybe he'll counter this time. But instead, he goes for an Ice Punch, which does a lot more than it did before, because before he got intimidated, and this time he didn't. So now I'm thinking he'll go for another Ice Punch and Waterfall. So, Waterfall is going to get this Weavile down to its Focus Sash. That critical hit didn't matter. And, of course, this is when he goes for the counter. So score is now 5-5, him with a severely weakened Weavile. And I go out into my Hitmontop here and intimidate the Weavile. So I go for the Sucker Punch because, I'm going to kill it. I'm not going to even let it get a chance to attack me. And he goes out into his Infernape. And I withdraw Caster and go out into Tiresias. And he goes for a close combat, but of course that doesn't affect me because I'm Ghost type, but he's not in Generation 5. No, now he's Electric Fire. But anyway, he U-turns out into his Cloyster, which is going to take a Shadow Ball to the face. And we all know Cloyster isn't the most especially defensive of poke, so it's going to do quite a bit. Get my lefties, and now I'm going to go for a Discharge, I think, which, thinking back, probably wasn't the smartest of moves because it could miss, and take out Cloyster. So lefty's back to full, and the score is now 3-4, I think. And he U-turns again. Or maybe it's 4-4. Nope, 3-4. Out into his Snorlax, and I go for another Discharge, and I get the 30% paralysis before I switch back out to Castor, my Hitmontop. Intimidate the Snorlax. He goes for a Curse here, which, drops his speed, raises his attack and defense, and he withdraws, I don't know, fearing close combat or something, but apparently he wasn't fearing close combat because he went into an Empoleon. So he's not going to take the close combat very nicely. In fact, he's not going to take it at all. And Empoleon's gone. He goes out into Infernape, goes for a Mach Punch here, which this is a defensive Hitmontop, so it doesn't do a whole lot. And, close combat almost kills him, but it doesn't. And I'm like, I hope he doesn't Mach Punch again, because it's going to do a lot more. But I Sucker Punch and take out his Infernape. So now all he has left is Snorlax, and I'm going to get my leftovers, and Paralyzed Snorlax. I'm going to close combat, and Hitmontop is not the most offensively minded Pokemon, so even though it's stab close combat, it's not going to kill Snorlax. He's barely going to hang on there, and I'm not even sure if you can see that, but he curses, and I was going to Sucker Punch, and then I thought, what if he curses or rests? So I just go for the close combat, take out the Snorlax, ending the game. Good game, Runes2s, and you guys should rate, comment, and subscribe.
And that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. Yeah.